Welcome to the Chaotic Tea Party, where your host Chell
and Annette tackle questions or topics that vary from the insane
to the mundane. Please be advised that this podcast has an explicit rating.
It will contain adult language and content that some listeners may find offensive.
With that in mind, if you still think this is your cup of tea,
welcome to our Chaotic Tea Party,
where nothing makes sense, but the tea is strong
and the biscuits are plentiful.
Season 3. And that's the last question of Season of the Emma.
Oh, all Emma, all season long. Bow, 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 bow.
Do you know what? I feel like Emma's really made us work this episode, this season. I feel like she's really made us work for this classic question that is the one that I'm glad we're finishing on, that I've looked forward to, because it is your typical silliness of the tea party.
Definitely. This has been... I have never had to think so much.
Yeah, I don't know what the girl's doing. I wonder if she's doing some kind of psychology course or something. It's just like, I know, let's see what the crazy ladies say. And we suddenly appear in a thesis somewhere. But the final question, Emma's final question. What's the strangest thing you have in your fridge? Right now. Not have you ever had, but right now. What's the strangest thing you have in your fridge right now?
Okay, but then can we also talk about the other as well that have happened?
Okay, so now and previous.
Yeah, so now...
Go.
To be honest, food. That's very unusual for a weekend. It's usually full of alcohol. No, honestly, there's nothing really that weird in there. The only thing I can think of is, if not everyone is familiar with it, I have white pudding. Do you not like white pudding? That's so gross.
There's only one thing worse than black pudding, and that's white pudding.
I love white pudding.
Tell the crew what it is. Tell all the listeners out there what it is. What is black pudding and what's white pudding? And why have you gone and had the worst option of the two in your fridge?
Okay, so in Ireland, breakfast, we have traditionally black pudding and white pudding. You can't do that every time I say the word. So,
sorry, I'll be quiet.
Black pudding is a sausage-shaped...
I'm trying not to gag on it.
But you may be more familiar with as known as a blood sausage, as it is consistent of dry pig's blood, fat, and cereals.
And the next level from a black pudding is
white pudding.
And white pudding is, so everybody out there, what she's just told you is it's a vampire's dessert, yeah? So she's got this sausage called black pudding that is made up of blood, fat, and just imagine it, and bits of grain all into the sausage shape. Now, what could be worse than that, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me what could be worse than that. Annette, why don't you discuss white pudding?
Shall I get a definition of white pudding?
Yeah, no, I mean, you'd think there's nowhere to go from that, wouldn't you? Annette's going to take us there.
So, white pudding is an oatmeal pudding or meaty pudding. It is a meat dish popular in Ireland. White pudding is broadly similar to black pudding, but it doesn't include blood. No.
No, but what does it include?
So we're going to ask Google, what's in a white pudding?
All fucking levels are wrong, mate. What's in white pudding?
So modern recipes consist of suet or fat, oatmeal or barley, breadcrumbs, and in some cases pork liver filled into a natural or thin sausage casing. So it's pretty much, instead of just being all blood, it's all fat. It's fat.
There are some places that actually use the plasma, don't they? Blood plasma.
Shh.
No, it's true, isn't it? So there is some places where white pudding includes the just the plasma. They do something to it. That's like posh white pudding.
Yeah,
But it's just
but
yeah, no. So
it's fat.
it's pretty much fat. Yeah.
It's fat, and it's delicious.
No.
It's so good. I don't know why you don't like it. I bet you. Do you like haggis?
No, I fucking don't like
Haggis
haggis.
is well nice.
Let's eat organs wrapped in organs. No, thank you.
Traditionally, yeah, haggis. If you don't know, traditionally is the offal of
So all the bits that you would normally throw
yeah,
away,
minced with oats and barley and
stuffed into a
yeah,
bladder.
stuffed into a platter and boiled. It's
Nah.
delicious.
Do you know, I'm actually impressed, Annette, that you've even eaten it.
I,
I am impressed because I do just put that in front. I mean, it looks like when it's served up, it looks like a brain waiting to have its membrane broken. Looks like a brain in a membrane, doesn't it?
oh, it's
You know, like it
beautiful when
just.
you split the bladder and it all just pours out. I can't away myself.
No, you no.
Why
Oh,
do you buy the spoonful? It's delicious.
fuck off. No, no, it's wrong.
I'm gonna die.
No, I don't like it. No, no. That's your current nasty in your fridge. What what's the one ever? What's the one that sprang to
Well,
mind?
I had to. What's actually quite recent, because you know when you open a tin of say like baked beans or something, and you only use
Mm,
half.
yep.
Well, we had one half in the fridge, and it was in. It got to a point. It was like it's been past a week. It became a game of like I'm not touching it. You touch it. Nobody wants to look in because have you ever seen beans that have been left too long in the fridge before?
You're growing your own penicillin, aren't you?
It gets this like white viscous shit on the top of it. It knocks me sick. So eventually Andy had to take it out and bin it, but the swine kept trying to shove it under my nose to look at it, look at
Chased
it.
you around the house with
Yeah.
it.
So that was the reason why. Oh, glad I went with the white pudding. That was funny. Um, but I think my favorite one. I don't know if I've told this story on here before. When I was a wee thing of a wee snip of a girl, my mum had bought this box of eggs. They were like pretty different like colours. It was near Easter and they were called dinosaur eggs. They looked like really cute and tiny and she put them in the
Hmm.
fridge. It's like right and you have to wait nearer Easter till you can
Hmm.
have any. So all right then, Mum. It got closer, closer. Just before Good Friday, Mum, please, please, can I try one of these eggs? I'm dying. They're tormenting me being
Mm.
sat there. And I opened it up and I went to take a bite. And I was like, that's not can. Yeah, it wasn't chocolate. She, they were soaps, Michelle.
Here, have a soapy egg.
And I bit into a soap that had been in the fridge for over a week.
But your mum had been so thoughtful in buying them.
I couldn't believe she did that to me. She fed me soap. Oh God, I'm gonna
Oh,
die. Okay,
oh,
I'm crying. All right, you come on then. Come on, tell me you got a bit of white pudding in your fridge. Is that right? Yeah.
fuck right off with your white pudding. No, I have not
It's fat.
and will never ever have black pudding or white pudding or haggis.
I don't know what's wrong with you with offal, blood, and fat. What's
What? For anyone who hasn't tried black or white pudding, right? When you they slice it, right? So it's about the
mm.
size of a hash brown, and fry it.
Or grill it.
These little circ or grill it
Yeah.
with these little circular disc
Oh, so
things,
yummy.
right? And then you eat it,
Mm.
and it's like sucking a rusty nail, and
Rusty.
and the texture is also similar to a mouthful of it. There's bits in it, there's gristle, bit of kneecap. It just no,
It's got lots of
no, mate.
iron.
It's
It's good
just
for you.
yeah, no. It's not for me. Thank you very
And
much.
fat.
So, and it leaves this film on your teeth, which must be the fat. So you've got this film that you've got to go and scrub off your
Well,
teeth,
no.
and a layer of it on your tongue of rust and
Oh,
no
you're
and
making me
death.
hungry.
No, 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 no.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is in your fridge currently?
I'm really fucking boring compared to yours. My previous one, I think I've already mentioned in a previous podcast, is when I found my glasses in my fridge. That's one of the bizarrest things, and I was really upset and I cried and was a little bit traumatized. You'll have to listen to that episode if
It's
you,
well
you
funny. I was crying and traumatized. Yeah, it was well funny.
yeah, it says a lot about our relationship in it. Um,
Oh God.
but one of the bizarrest things that I have in my fridge, and I have to put it in a drawer at the bottom at the back, is foot cream. And the reason I have to put it drawer in the bottom at the back is people think it's a sauce.
Oh.
So you get people opening it up and they go to taste a bit, thinking it's sauce, and not realizing that it is my CBD foot cream. I get a lot of pain in my feet.
Yeah.
And that's my, and because when your feet get really, really fucking hot, because I'm old, and when your feet get really, really hot in the middle of the night and you hobble down the stairs, it's a real glam look, and you hobble down the stairs and you open the fridge, you've got this freezing fucking cold cream that you just slap
Oh,
onto your
that
feet.
sounds
So it's
lovely.
really boring. The strangest thing I have in my fridge is foot cream, and the tub that it comes in, the particular brand I use, is really, really pretty, and everybody seems to think it's some kind of side sauce, like put it in with a chicken sandwich or something. Because it smells like lemons as well. So people open it and go, lemon sauce, and you go, no! And that teaches people to not rummage through your fridge as well. Don't get too comfy in my house. So yeah, no, mine's pretty boring. To yours, it's foot cream. It's but CBD foot cream.
I was expecting such a strong reaction to white, but I thought it was quite innocuous and boring, to be fair.
Don't make proper retching. Uh-uh.
Right, so what? Okay, now I'm just curious. So, what's like the weirdest food that you enjoy that you don't think anyone else does?
I do like a roast potato sandwich, which is a carb overload. Rather than being gross, it's a carb
No, that's
overload.
just delicious.
I do like, I'll tell you what's nice is cheese, two slices of cheese on toast. That's grilled cheese for our American friends, is
A
it, Annette?
grilled cheese sandwich, yeah.
Yeah. So two slices of cheese on toast, grilled cheese, and then you put sausage and bacon in it and slap it together like it's a sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
And people often think that's quite disgusting because it's like literally just dripping because it's two slices. You've got the cheese on both slices of bread, fully melted, and then you squish it together. That's considered gross. I don't know. I mean, the thing that most people won't eat that I know is, if that made sense, that's just totally fucked with my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Um,
I could be just as
is
messed up, but yeah, it made sense to me.
is really really hot curries.
Oh, yeah.
I do like a super spicy curry.
You're a spice queen.
Yeah, proper like where you're sitting there and you're having a hot flush.
Oh, you're one of them, are you? Would you do like
Mm.
chili challenges, like the hot sauces and stuff, or just curries?
No, because I think that's more to show your stamina and what you can withstand rather than enjoying it. I do it because I enjoy it. Like
Yeah.
the different types of chilies, different types of flavors that you can get mixed with it. It's nice. You say, oh, that's fucking lovely.
So how do you know how high on the Scoville scale you've ever done, which is the like the hottest chilies?
I've had I can never pronounce it. I think it's a Naga chili.
Yes.
Is
Ooh,
it? Yeah,
yeah.
a Naga chili. That's what I've had. which it was lovely, absolutely lovely. Let's have a look and see what that comes in at.
I think I've only ever had like the hottest probably would be a Scotch bonnet. They're
I do like
delicious.
a Scotch bonnet. They use it quite a lot in Jamaican cooking, don't they?
Uh,
Caribbean cooking. Oh, my one's not on here.
it's too hot.
Oh, no, it's not. I can't see it on here. Scotch bonnet. Oh, it's midpoint. Well, we've had those. Both of us have had those. I had a ghost pepper. Um, oh no, a naga chili's not on here.
Hmm. It will be
A
somewhere.
naga. Oh, Scoville. Here we go. Oh, here you go. It's a 1 to 1.5 million.
Yowzers. So what's either side of it?
A Trinidad scorpion would be above it, and a ghost pepper is below it.
God, that a Trinidad what?
Scorpion,
That
that comes
sounds
in at
vicious.
2 million.
It sounds so vicious.
It's the fact it's called a scorpion. Oh, so it's pretty high up then. So a naga chili is one above, is equal to or a little bit above a ghost pepper.
I tell you what, if you're into your chili eating things, there's this show on Netflix. I know it's in the UK. I'm sure it's in the US.
Mm,
It's called We Are the Champions,
yeah,
and they show different. Each episode is a different competitive event from around the world,
yep.
and one of them is a chili eating contest in the States.
I'll have to give it a go.
It's so good. The other one that I highly recommend though is the cheese wheel race. Is it in
The
Gloucestershire?
cheese wheel race. Oh, is that the one where people every year someone breaks a
Yeah,
bone?
because they have to go down this incline that is like it looks like a sheer drop. So they roll this giant wheel of cheese down the hill, and everyone has to chase it down this hill.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it, and it's really dangerous because as they're trying to run, people just face plant and then roll. There's been people with broken necks and everything. Yeah, they do it every fucking
Oh,
year.
you need to watch it on that the episode of it because there's this girl who was the who had been the winner. She was only young as well, in her 20s or
Mm.
something like that, and the she was competing again because the year before she'd actually broke her collarbone doing it. And you,
Ooh, when my knees go
yeah,
funny.
and then watching her just tumble over and then like get back up and still be running. It's insane. And they show it all in slow mo. It's